Welcome to the second war of Season 7. For Loki, we are taking on Zeus, gods of Mount Olympus. And this war features some pretty cool fights, including a Korg that I wasn't aware of. You're going to see me pop some lesser boost here because I took a quick glance at my path and I'm thinking, hey, the lesser boost, they'll probably do. I got to be a little bit stingy with the boost, don't have that big of a stash of them at the moment, and I don't want to spend units on them, so just pop 3 of the lesser boost. I know this first fight is going to be a 455 Mystic Champion, which I'm not super worried about. I know the second fight is a 6-star Awakened Tech Champion, and I'm thinking, oh man, somebody probably got some bad luck. It's probably not going to be anybody good. I mean, not many people have good 6-star Awakened champions yet, so I wasn't too worried about that. Saw Kingpin as the mini-boss. Yeah, I'm good with the lesser boost, right? Well, we'll see how that plays out. Then I'm looking at this combat regen boost, and I'm like, well, I have 5 of them, and they're not in the store right now. I don't have any in the overflow. I don't think I need them this war, but let's just pop one. I'll get it for the first 3 fights. I'll save some potions. Pretty good. So let's go ahead and, since I'm lesser boosting and everything, so let's do that. All right, so this first fight on Aggression Fury is against the Mordo. And the way I fight Mordos is just right before he goes into his power gain phase, I just block and bait out heavy attacks. This way I can attack and cancel that power gain straight away. That's the real big threat when you're fighting against Mordo, is all that power gain that he has. So he doesn't throw a heavy attack there. He did throw an ending medium, which I could have attacked on, but he ends up backing up, and you saw the heavy attack got resisted there, but we're going to finish him off with a special 2 right now. So everyone who watches all of these war videos, think back the last few seasons that I've uploaded. That's probably the first time I've ever seen a heavy attack get resisted, and that's because I never throw heavy attacks when the enemy's blocking. Against Mordo is the only time, and even then, most of the time I don't do it. I just kind of felt like throwing it there. So, yeah, if anyone's wondering the defensive utility of Stand Your Ground, that Mastery Stand Your Ground, well, there's really not much. Alright, anyway, we're on Bane and Stun Immune and fighting against Sentinel, and my strategy here is actually identical to the strategy fighting against Mordo. Instead of, blocking and baiting out a heavy attack for when he's going to gain power, I'm blocking and baiting out a heavy attack each time the Bane is about to transfer on me. And I get some pretty good Bane transfers. You can see my health here is still at 100%. I'm not playing flawlessly. That's because of the regen boost in the beginning. And right here I'm going to take some Bane damage. Oh no, 56 Bane damage. Just kind of laughing since this guy was just getting melted down. I didn't care about that 56 damage at the end. And then I was laughing all the way until I saw this. It's a 565 skill champion with a ton of health. An attack is not that high. And I'm just thinking, dude, this is probably a Korg. Oh no. So I go ahead and take a look at the profile real quick. And you're going to see here that, yep, it is a Korg. I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's not that high SIG level. Let's hope for a low SIG level. No, it's SIG 180. So that means we're going to be taking 26-27 damage back each time I use a medium attack against his rock shield charges. So that's just delightful. And my strategy of lightly boosting totally just backfired. Because I didn't scout. To be honest, I haven't been scouting much at all. I kind of take a look at my path. I checked to see if there was a science champion because I don't know how to fight Thing yet. I'll learn that tomorrow pretty much. But I'm like, is there a science champion path? No. Okay, so there's no Thing. Okay, let me just go with my same champions. I'll pop some light boosts and I'll probably be fine. Turns out, no, I'm not fine. So I'm taking a look at the rest of my path here because my options are to either go in like this with the light boost or back out, wait till I have 5 energy and reboost. And as you can see here, I waited till I got 5 energy and now I'm popping the big boy boost because I'm a little bit scared of this fight. I don't fight Korgs all that much. When Korg was first released, I practiced a lot against him because I was thinking I would see Korg a lot on my path, but he almost never shows up on my path. So I didn't really know what to expect going into this fight, and I'm a little bit rusty, so I wanted to get some practice, so I just went and did, like 10-15 practice duels, something like that, popping on the big boy boost, and I'm even going to pop a combat regen boost, a boost that, if I knew I was going to be using for this fight, I would not have popped earlier in this war, but you know, what can you do? A little bit of boost mismanagement, but that's alright. Let's just get through this Korg fight. So, Korg, I block and bait out heavy attacks, and then I do a medium followed by 4 lights. You want to get as many light attacks in while he has those rock shields up. The mediums you see, they do a lot of damage back to me. They're doing a little bit less than what appears in the signature ability in this champion's profile, just because I have 4 out of 4 in physical resistance, so that does reduce the damage a bit, but not by a whole lot. When his rock shields are down, I'm trying my best to throw my special ones and parry him and do all that, just so that you know, the debuffs actually stick, because when the rock shields are up, the debuffs, they don't necessarily stick. You're going to see this next one here instantly get dropped off, and he actually gains a rock shield charge, which sucked. I do, you know, I'm a little bit sloppy on, you know, dashing back without triggering dexterity, so he is gaining a lot of those charges. You're going to see me hold back right here, just kind of back off before he got to that special one, just so I can get some more hits in before, you know, before he pops the special one. He is unstoppable and unblockable for this attack. I do dodge the full special one there, and I throw my special one. Fear the Void's up. I throw my special one. It doesn't stick, and then I actually get clipped on the second. I was a little bit too slow on evading the first part of that special one, and then I didn't have enough time to properly evade the second part because of that. But it wasn't too much damage. You know, I took 4,000 damage from that special one. Really not that big of a deal. And Korg here, he's down. So I ended the fight with 53% health. So next time I fight this guy, I'm not going to, you know, pop the big boy boost. I'm not that worried about it. I'll probably pop some combination of medium boost or something like that, but you know, first time fighting Korg in a long time, so really didn't feel comfortable going in that fight with anything less than some big boy boost. I still have the combat regen on, so we'll be going into this Kingpin mini boss right away here. And going to be using Stark Spidey to take down Kingpin, as per usual, of course. And Kingpin, all you got to do is build up your poise charges. You're going to see me actually start to attack before I get to 10 poise. And really, I probably should have just built up the full 10. You're going to see here the difference between building up 10 and going in at 8. You know, right now it looks like the damage is still pretty good, but because he shrugs off taunts, you know, it's your poise charges, they actually drop off a little bit faster than versus the average champion. And you can see I'm down to 5 already. And now I'm down to 4, and my damage output is no longer amazing. It's still decent, but he's going to be gaining health back. At this point, I'm like, alright, let me get a couple poise charges while I bait out this special one, and then I'll unleash a big special 2, and that should wrap the fight up. So that is exactly what I do. Get 3 crits, and boom, Kingpin goes down. Alright, moving on to the next fight. Got a 565 tech champion. Gonna go ahead and give some potions to Void here. Just kind of debating whether I want it to fully heal or if I just wanted to, you know, go in with maybe 1 less potion or something like that, since I am gonna have to come back into this war after my boost drop off. I see that we got an Infinity Man in the profile, and so I figure that's who's gonna be in this fight, and it is Infinity Man indeed. So against Infinity Man, you want to get 5-hit combos in when he doesn't have a lot of armor ups, and you could even throw the specials and everything like that. He's not going to auto block it. He needs 4, I believe. I usually back off whenever he has 3 or more armor ups. I also think that one armor up, the node one, the one on the left of the 2 armor up icons, I don't think that's an actual armor up. Not yet, at least, I believe. That is there from, that's actually there from Explosive Personality, but I haven't attacked into his block yet. But now I have. And now there's a 2 there, so I'm actually not entirely sure the way that node interacts. You know, I threw that special one from across the screen when he wasn't dashing at me, just to kind of, you know, show him who's boss, man. Like, I don't need this special one. You know, I'm gonna take you down either way. You could have it. You could just have the special one. Gain some armor. You need it. You jerk. That's why I threw that, in case anyone's wondering. But from here on out, he's got too many armor ups. There's nothing I could do as far as regular combos go. So we're just going to be throwing heavy attacks this entire way. The heavy attacks don't do a lot of damage, but they do push him back on the right side of the screen. Don't want to get cornered against this dude. Plus, they can trigger Resonate. You can see Resonate there is kind of ticking away for some good damage. Especially once Fear the Void up, you know, Resonate ticks for 312 damage every half second, so it's pretty good. Plus, it even reduces the healing a little bit, and there's no healing on this node, but if the enemy has willpower, then, you know, it reduces that further, so with the Despair Mastery. So Infinity Man, he does go down. And we pull up to a 6-star Unawakened Mutant Champion on node 42, the Arc Overload node, which, oh boy, I wonder, is this going to be a Nightcrawler? Probably going to be a Nightcrawler. And you can see here, I'm once again kind of thinking, do I pop 2 potions? Do I pop 3 potions? I didn't feel like I needed to heal up to full for this fight, but it's like, you know what? Whatever, man. It's just some potions. I get them with glory. Let's just heal up. Go into the fight, and here we go. Nightcrawler get a very early switch trick. I don't know if there's any trick to getting an early switch trick kind of thing. It all depends on when Nightcrawler backs up, and I don't know if there's any way to kind of manipulate the AI to get them to back up like that, but generally I try to only do maybe 1 or 2 hits when I parry stun, and then I back out and just hope that they go back. But in case anyone's wondering, it's, as far as I know, it's just kind of luck, whatever the AI is going to do. But I'm sure there's some way to manipulate that. But anyway, he is switched in Swashbuckling. There is still that visual bug there from last time I was on this node, where the Arc Overload and the Swashbuckling icon, they're kind of one and the same at the moment, but he's about to trigger that healing, and I've got the proper debuffs, so he is going to be melting. We're going to hit him with this special 2, and watch this. He's going to kind of back himself up against the wall. He dashes back, and must have hit his head really hard on that wall, because the whole wall came crashing down on him. So, rip Nightcrawler, dude. It's unfortunate, man. Should be wearing the proper safety gear. I mean, who goes into fights without wearing a helmet, huh? Alright, anyway, just kind of taking a look around. I didn't have the energy to teleport over to Cable, so unfortunately had to wait once again, and this time we're going in boostless. It's a 6-star Awakened Cable, and I popped too many boosts this war already, so I'm not even popping health boost. I'll be fine. It's Cable. So you know, Void kind of eats Cable for lunch here. The only thing to worry about is that before you get the Petrified debuffs, he can gain power, and look at that, he's got a power gain buff on right now. And of course, with the node, the Strike Back node, he gained a full bar of power from my special. So yeah, it is a little bit threatening. Once you get a Petrify, then you're kind of good to go, and you can pretty much do whatever you want against this guy for the most part. But before you get to that Petrify, it is a little bit dicey. Can be, at least. So, just trying to bait out special 1s or special 2s here. I'm not really too picky on baiting out one over the other. Sometimes, you know, like, I don't feel comfortable dashing in after the special 2. I feel like it is definitely not safe. I know some people do like to dash in after the special 2, but I feel like that is how you get yourself parried. That is how you die against Cable. Going in against or after the special 1, I do feel comfortable with that, but I don't know, sometimes I still get parried. And you're going to see here, after a special 1, I just don't go in. You know, if I, you know, sometimes I'll dash after kind of evading the special 1, and if I don't dash in right away, so like right here, like I tried to dash in there, but because I didn't dash in right away, like I didn't try again, you know? I didn't try swiping it again, because I knew if the first one didn't take, then the second one was going to get me parried. But anyway, Cable's melting away here, and he goes down. And that is it for my contributions to this war. Good war to you guys over in ZEUSE. For Loki, we did take the victory, so we are now officially 2-0 in Season 7. That is going to do it for this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.